Holmes podcast. XFM.
Hey, good morning then, XFM Breakfast. And of course, you know, we are in Dublin. That's in Ireland. And welcome. Come on, it's informative, this, gentlemen. The sounds of tired men. You can hear in the background. I'm joined by Kodaline. Welcome, gents. The whole of Kodaline, not just 2, 1, 2, 3, but all 4 of Kodaline. Welcome to you, Steve, Mark, Vinny and Jason. Now, we are in Dublin. You are from here. I've just come to you really for tourist advice. That's what I want from you.
We're here to help.
I'm glad to hear it. Where should we be going? Give us the Kodaline tour of Dublin.
Well, you want to go with Swords. That's where we're from.
Yeah.
Well, that's not Dublin, though. He just asked Dublin.
Good. It's kicked off.
Well, it's in Dublin.
Swords is in Dublin.
You know where you want to go. That's the main thing.
Do bands fall out over geographical differences?
Yeah.
Is that a thing now?
Oh yeah, big thing.
Where are we going?
You don't want to. You want to kind of avoid the Temple Bar area for going out because it's very expensive and very touristy.
Okay, because that is where everyone heads, isn't it?
Yeah. That is the trap that many a stag and hen fall into.
Yeah. When was the last time you not individually, collectively, whatever, went out drinking properly in Dublin?
Saturday.
Okay, so really not that long ago.
No, actually, right, this is funny. We went out on Saturday to a place called the Workman's, which is our favourite pub.
Yeah.
But some newspaper wrote a story that we were in this place called Lily's, the 4 of us, doing a sing-song up in this VIP bar. And I read this yesterday. Steve showed me in the article yesterday. I was like, we were never there.
Now, hang on a minute. You went drinking. Are you sure? Can you say? With all certainty?
I wasn't even in town, and my girlfriend said, it was like, so it says you were in Lily's, and I was like, well, how could I get away from being with you? I was like, I'm not that good at, I'm not that sneaky.
I snuck out for a sing-song at 3 in the morning.
Yeah, 3 in the morning, just legged it out.
Come on, what are the tourists, well, not even tourists, the underground Dublin there. We can all go to the obvious places, but I suppose...
You can go for a really good barbecue in a place called the Bison Barbecue. That's a good place to start off.
Good.
You need to line the stomach.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
I can see that.
And then I suppose you could move down the quays. Go to somewhere like Fitzsimon's, go up to the roof garden.
Oh, that's
Just for the...
Again, they're all falling out over this.
You're in the Temple Bar trap then, you see.
So you're on the edge of it there.
Sucked in already.
Still on the edge.
There's one exception to the Temple Bar rule, right?
Go.
And there's an old man bar called, well, it's what we call an old man bar, called the Palace.
What a palace.
On the end, it's at the entrance of Temple Bar.
Let's talk about your upcoming tour, of course. Now, let's go to the America side of it first, because what's the crack, as I believe you people like to say.
Well, the crack is mighty.
Yeah.
Well, I think we're starting kind of East Coast and we're heading to the West.
Okay.
I haven't got a list of the dates in front of me.
No, neither have I, because I haven't researched this properly. I do know you're going to Chicago, because I was going to, because obviously I was trying to find out whether all the places you're going to have an Irish sort of connection, because obviously doing New York, that's got to be Irish. Boston, of course, and Chicago. Now, did you know this? On St. Patrick's Day, Chicago, they dye the Chicago River green. Did you know that?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Damn, I thought. What's also special about the Chicago River?
Oh, you set that up.
Yeah. I'll tell you, it's the only river that flows backwards. Yeah, that stumped you, hasn't it? Yeah. It's in the 1900 they re-engineered the entire, because rivers obviously flow into great bodies of water, the lake. They re-engineered it in 1900 to help prevent the spread of cholera. There. Yeah, you don't get that on Grimmy's show, do you? On Radio 1? No, that's right. You thought you'd come here for some sort of regular interview, but no, it's turned into one of your worst nightmares.
It's like being in school.
Listen, will you kindly hang about a bit? I know it's a big ask, but we will, if you don't mind, we're going to be playing a game, you versus Matt Dyson here, of Irish band or Irish theme pub. I will give you the name of either, and you have to tell me it's a band or a theme pub. Is that...
that sounds easy.
Should be all right,
yeah. But before we do that, we are going to play now one of your session tracks that you've done for XFM. And I wonder whether one of you, argue amongst yourselves, would like to tell us what it is and introduce it. Would you like to do that?
Well, here's our XFM session track, Love Like This.
You could do this. You could do this for a living.
Oh yeah, it's easy enough.
Don't tell them that.
The XFM Breakfast Show with Jon. The XFM Breakfast Show with Jon Holmes podcast. XFM.
Old transvestite pub.
This is XFM Breakfast. You just heard the words old transvestite. Yeah, very confident in there.
Sounds like the locals.
It's an old man's transvestite.
Transvestite pub.
That's it.
It's for transvestite aquatic mammals. Blood or whiskey? Blood or whiskey?
Blood
band
or
or pub?
whiskey band.
Is a band, very good. Bunch of carrots, gentlemen. Bunch of carrots, band or pub?
That's got to be a band, I'd say.
Would you
You wouldn't go for a pint in the bunch of carrots.
it's an Irish theme pub. Would you
Bunch of carrots. That's a ridiculous name for an Irish pub in the world.
How's that an Irish theme?
Bunch of
potatoes, maybe.
If it was like a sack of potatoes, maybe. Yeah, but like a bunch of carrots.
Bunch of carrots.
I don't question it. My father's moustache. My father's moustache. Is that a pub or a band?
I can't see that.
Doesn't mention whether he's a transvestite or not. That bit of information.
I'm going to go band.
You'd be wrong because it's a pub. My father's moustache. Pussy Nancy, gentlemen of Kodaline. Pussy Nancy, band or pub?
Band.
It's a pub. What? It is Pussy. I don't know.
They're not.
No, I don't.
I didn't say that we're in Ireland. I said they're Irish theme pubs.
That's there in like Quebec.
Some of these are in Toronto, by the way. I found some in Toronto. Yeah, Toronto's Irish Quarter. Four to the bar, Matt. Four to the bar.
Four to the bar. That's a band.
Is it a musical reference or is it a drinking reference?
Yeah,
Four
I
to
think
the
it's
bar.
a band.
Is the right answer. Filthy McNasty. Filthy McNasty.
That's a pub.
It is a pub. Yeah,
I've been there.
Yeah, you do.
Where's
London?
That's where our hotel is.
More geographical location news from Kodaline. No, it's quite fine. Yeah, you should be some sort of Google Maps app. I'd download that. Okay, the Irish Rover. The Irish Rover.
Well, it was a song. That was a song.
That's not in the question.
You should get bonus points. Don't go there.
I think it's a pub then.
It's a band. It's a band. There's a band called the Irish
Is
Rover.
there?
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
Is there?
Yes.
There's probably a pub called that as well.
Yeah.
But it's
Not now, though.
It's what I've got written on the card. The Last Dram. The Last Dram. Band or pub?
If it was a thing that we'd know of, it would be a pub. So I'm gonna go band.
Is the right answer. And finally, Matt, band or pub? Oily Johnny. Is it a band? Is it a pub?
It's a pub.
It is a pub, not one you'd want to drink in. Rack that up there with the Old Man Transvestite pub as a place not to visit. What's the scores? Dave's got the scores. Dave's been keeping score.
Well, it was the old Oily Johnny that did it for Matt, actually, because he won 5-4.
Oh. But you know what? Kodaline are our guests, frankly, so that makes them the winners. Congratulations! Pleasure to see you, gentlemen. Thank you so much for, touring us around your fair city of Dublin.
Thanks very much, Hans.
Kodaline on XFM.
The XFM Breakfast Show with Jon Holmes. Podcast.